Well, what say you?
You're not gonna like it.
Now, see here. I am graced with the Aberline family's robust constitution.
2 pennies robbing the Bank of England.
The governor of the bank. I think I might need to sit down.
There's no time for that. Bastard's probably deep in the vault by now.
However you get in, I don't want to know.
Of course. But do you know how I can get in?
The bank is designed to protect England's gold reserves. A fortress, guarded under lock and key. There is the bank manager, Mr. Osborne. Only he is allowed free access to the vault. You can spot him near the entrance. And, oh yes, one man keeps a close watch on the vault door. He watches it like a hawk. If he sees you, he's sure to seal it. The guard captain, Gus Howard, knows Twopenny well. He is in on this, I'm certain. Mr. Frye, please use discretion. The only way to implicate Twopenny is to catch him in the act. Do not jeopardize him. No big displays. This is the Bank of England. If you encounter any trouble, I'll be in the atrium. In disguise.
2 penny won't be leaving that vault.
Where is Twopenny?
Please! I have a family. He's in the vault ogling his priceless paintings.
Oh, fancy. Fitting for Twopenny's tomb.
Everything is perfectly secure. I'll assist you. What would you have me do?
I rather fancy a private tour of the vault.
Right this way, sir. The records are stored in here.
You've got the rest of your life to count it, as long as you live.
Intruder!
I will end you!
Quickly, stack them up and wheel it out. Hurry now. You will get your count as promised. Rich. Damn your clumsiness!
Sorry, sir.
Hurry now. You will get
happen
your
again.
count as promised. We will count everything later.
You've stolen your last shilling from the people of London.
Those animals squander their savings. We are the experts in investment. Nothing would be built or improved. Nothing would rise above the muck without our hand guiding. No creating the future. They benefit as much as they're worth.
It is their city, not yours.
Without our investments, there would be no city.
For the path of the dead.
arrest them all for robbing the people of England. The Bank of England is closed until further notice.
The currency, a laughingstock. Inflation out of control, twopenny brutally murdered.
And yet Parliament does nothing.
The bill will be defeated, sir. That buffoon Disraeli shall be taken care of. It has been arranged, upon my honor.
Your honor carries little weight.
How dare you, sir!
The poor people of this city have suffered enough. Today I granted a significant rise to my staff in order to counter inflation.
What?
I would supply all of London if I could. Meanwhile, you sit in your club and wax poetic with promises your honor cannot pay. Your family's fortune, however. I wonder what they would offer to keep your record out of the newspapers. About the same as Disraeli would offer for your balls, I'd wager. But let's be generous. Why limit ourselves to one or the other when we can have it all? What say you, sir? Shall I come collect? No more dallying. The halls of Parliament must be free to govern. Again. Understood? You may see yourself out.
Dear Mr. Starrick, men hired. Strike tomorrow. Disraeli's death will stall Corrupt Practices Act indefinitely. Gladstone will be far more pliable. May the father, etc., etc. be. So Starrick's got his finger in politics, has he? I need to enter the Sinopian Club and find out who B is.
Tread delicately around Parliament.
As if I don't usually.
Your indiscretion at the Bank of England caused British currency to nearly collapse.
Nearly is the operative word. Speaking of collapses, what of the key you found that unlocks very little?
Henry took it for research. I am confident that the vault is ours.
Nearly ours, Evie. Nearly.
conscience won't trouble me.
That's it, come on! Here's an especially exciting one. Perfect for a penny dreadful.
A famous professor dies twice.
That's once more than usual. Twice as many sales. My name will soon be known across the nation.
I wonder if someone could tell me more about this. I should go back and ask about this. Well now, I didn't ask about this.
It's so very awful. The professor died of an heart attack just days ago. Then tonight, I hear pounding at the door. I open it to find him bleeding and in pain. He tried to say something, then collapsed dead. Again. Spider? Let's get that out of here. Emmett is definitely afraid of spiders. He got that a few days ago. Inside was a statue. I thought it was a marvel. But he told me it was quite common. I don't know who sent it. He kept repeating, Barkesso, Barkesso, over and over. What does it mean?
It's unthinkable. Such a great man. We were still in mourning from the burial. He was buried yesterday in the family plot. This is no time to talk about the will. It is true that my father and my fiancée didn't get on, but I'm confident that once he got to know her as a daughter-in-law, they would have become friends. My father was an eminent anthropologist and something of an explorer. He made his name by investigating the practices of a small village in the Congo His colleagues at the university often sent him trinkets from abroad.
Let's go.
Easy!
That's the way. Slow down. I should go back and ask about this. I should return and find out about this. Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions.
The anthropological sciences have lost a great mind. He revolutionized the field. It is my fond hope that I may inherit his mantle. Which one is that? Sorry, difficult to read. I've lost my spectacles somewhere. I recently traveled to Africa in order to continue studies on the indigenous tribe Professor Bing discovered some time ago.
An eminent colleague. He wrote prolifically. Probably no one will ever amass the amount of knowledge he acquired. I'm most vexed about that. A rare specimen of the sort I've been studying for years. It escaped a few days ago, no doubt due to that scatterbrained assistant Virginia. My thesis subject. My South American colleagues tell me that this particular arachnid is only found in the Bolivian Andes. Fascinating subject.
Lovely man, and quite wealthy. I only wish he had lived to bless my alliance with his son. I hoped you wouldn't find that. I'm afraid several of the faculty purchase cadavers for research purposes. It's a fact of university life. I'm sorry to hear about that. Do you know whether that change was actually made?
Steady on. Easy, girl. Easy.
I believe I should pay a return visit to someone. Well now, I didn't ask about this.
He showed up again. First time that's happened in 35 years of grave digging. I saw the son lock the tomb myself. Body snatching? That's an insult. I'd be in the slammer quick as that if I got caught. So I sell a body or two on the side. A man's gotta eat, ain't he? I broke the lock and left him on a barrel just behind his tomb. It was dark, couldn't really see. But some fella come by and carted the old professor off. It's muddy back there. You can likely still see the tracks. It's plain that 7 guineas is a lot for a bloke like me. I'm careful with me pennies and save for a rainy day. Nonsense. Check again.
Yes, that's mine. I misplaced a similar one, possibly at the funeral. I was so upset.
Silly man.
acquired his knowledge in order to become the greatest anthropologist in the British Empire, and his beloved tribe of savages provided the method.
That Professor Silas was particularly cunning and gruesome. Mr. Raymond will be thrilled.
What's all that argy-bargy about then?
You'll be very sorry.
All right, B. Who are you and what's your game?
Well, if it isn't my dear old chum, Mr. Disraeli. Now, Prime Minister, which of your friends is about to stab you in the back?
The Corrupt Practices Bill is a vital step in reforming our government. If if the majority party is allowed to dictate the results of contested elections, we can scarcely call ourselves free. If we yield up our rights bit by bit to the courts, we can scarcely call ourselves free, sir.
I don't want to
So like you, Gladstone. You would rather throw your body upon the gears of progress than surrender one iota of power.
By God, Disraeli, you are a fool. I'll not stand idly by and watch you drag parliamentary privilege through the muck.
No, certainly not. You'd rather return us to the yoke of tyranny? Perhaps while we're at it, Mr. Gladstone, we could repeal Magna Carta and return the crown to the bloody Stuarts!
How dare you, sir?
Please, no more.
Merely because I do not wish to see government placed in the hands of judges, you would make these slanderous accusations? I'll not stand for it.
Then I shall obviate the requirement.
Good evening, sir.
B, I presume.
Pleasure to meet you.
B.
B! My name's Herbert!
And why are you following the Prime Minister?
It's just the job, sir! Some old bloke paid me to...
Smug bastard. Well, I was born in Crawley, but that's by the by. Who are you working for?
I never got his name. Old chap, big moustache, wore some kind of uniform. Whose ours, maybe?
What's his game?
Please, you'll kill me.
And a 3-story drop will shatter your legs and send you to the workhouse. Difference is you can run from him.
Tomorrow! My lads are going to attack the Prime Minister's carriage on the way to Parliament.
Perfect.
Rock on, girl.
So much for the house call. I'll have to find a way into that carriage.
What's the meaning of this? Who the devil are you?
Prime Minister, I'm your new bodyguard, Jacob Frye.
I wasn't informed of any new bodyguard. Who's your commanding officer?
Let the boy speak, Dizzy.
Madam, apologies. But we've learned of a threat on your life. And the Met thought it best to move quickly.
Threat? What sort of threat?
That sort. If you excuse me a moment.
Where'd they come from?
What's all this?
Not so fast, Your Excellency.
Hey! Get back here with that Prime Minister!
He will pay for this!
Thank you. What do you intend to do about Gladstone, young man?
I assure you, madam, Gladstone is innocent in this.
But he tried to kill my husband.
Well, we'll look into Gladstone. Perhaps you can help me with another inquiry, madam. A gentleman with ties to Parliament, older, wears cavalry uniforms and has a large moustache.
You seem like a rough and ready sort of fellow, Mr. Frye.
Well, yes, I am, actually.
And are you familiar with the poorer districts of our city?
Roughly.
Wonderful. As it happens, I've been eager to tour the Devil's Acre. If you were to escort me, I'd be happy to assist you in your inquiry.
That strikes me as a dangerous idea.
Then it's settled. Come back here to Downing Street tomorrow night, 8 o'clock sharp. Good day, Mr. Frye.
But I...
Good day, Mr. Frye.
Madam?
Mr. Frye.
Ready to take the air? Devil's Acre should just be coming alive.
I'm afraid I must cancel our engagement. The lawn is crawling with scandal-hunting journalists, and I simply cannot be seen in the company of someone so...
I'll see them off. You follow along when it's clear.
Yes, yes. Be gentle, won't you? The press are notoriously touchy about any violence to their person.
Ha 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 ha. I'll barely ruffle a hair on their heads.
Shh, Desmond. Well, now.
That's yours, if you can get those chaps over there to follow me.
Right you are, sir. Blimey! Look! It's Squire Bancroft!
Best lead them astray before they tear me to shreds.
Will you be performing Mr. Robertson's new work?
Who will you be playing?
Any comment on the notices for the play?
Neatly done, young man. Dizzy ought to keep you on to deal with the Liberals.
Doing fine, girl.
Yeah, in the car. It's the Prime Minister's wife.
I really must not be seen here, Mr. Frye. Let us avoid these vultures.
That's the way.
I'll never be able to lift it high enough. We need a winch.
Let's see.
What a rough place. Give me your arm, Mr. Frye. Let us see what the Devil's Acre has to offer.
Good job.
Come on. It's in. That's it, Mum.
Is your dog quite all right?
Oh, Desmond's fine. He's just not over fond of strangers. Or cats. Desmond, what's got into you? Do you know this gentleman is a... Oh, what was it? Yes, a costermonger, of all things. Remarkable how the working classes occupy themselves, isn't it?
Very industrious, I'm sure. Shall we go?
That was the Eucharist.
I'm so sorry. I have no earthly idea what you're talking about.
Mrs. Disraeli. Everything all right?
Oh, yes. I've just learned to whistle.
Right.
Politics?
Hands off! We have an intrusion!
Why, Mr. Frye? I do believe... Here!
I see him! I'm taking the shot!
That was quite the thrill. Shall we see what awaits us deeper in the acre? Why, Mr. Frye? I do believe that man is drunk.
I expect you're right, madam.
I'm going to ask what he's having.
Perhaps you'd let me recommend something instead.
Oh, Mr. Frye, look at those two.
Please, I don't want to die.
Yes, they seem to be,
I've been married twice,
Just let me
Mr.
go.
Frye. I'm fully
I'll never
aware of
trouble
what
you
they're
again, I
doing.
swear it.
God bless them.
Enough. Please, I don't want to die.
Look at Fly.
What sort of meat is that man selling?
best not to ask.
Why? Is it something dreadful? Is it rat?
I don't mean to be indelicate, given the present company, but another name for it is bow wow mutton. Here we are, the old one.
So this is a pint, is it? Remarkable.
Nice doggy.
Good boy, Desmond. Hand over the mutt.
You'll change your tune when me and my friends find you.
Now then, Desmond, to get you back to your mistress, whom I've just left entirely unattended in one of London's most dangerous pubs.
Well, if you never told your father how you felt about him, how was he supposed to know?
I never thought of it that way. I suppose deep down we all just want to be loved.
Just so. Here, have a sweetie. Oh, Desmond and Mr. Frye, I'd like you to meet... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
John the Tosser.
Charmed. I think we better get you home.
Right you are, Mr. Frye. Come along, Desmond.
Well. If it isn't the dog walker.
Now, let's not do something we'll regret.
Whoa, easy. Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, I must thank you for a most energetic and enlightening evening, Mr. Frye.
No, thank you, madam. Perhaps now you might tell me about the man in the hussar's uniform.
Quite right. Lord Cardigan is the gentleman you seek. Tiresome. Always blathering on about his military adventures.
Do you know where I might find him for a private conversation?
I do indeed. He's in town now, as it happens, campaigning against the corrupt practices bill. Perhaps you could catch him in the Palace of Westminster. Do be careful. The government could ill afford another scandal.
I assure you, I'll be very discreet. Steady on.
Your stop, madam.
My stop. How delightful. Thank you. Thank you for a splendid evening, Mr. Frye. I shall be sure to speak highly of you to Dizzy. Oh, yes.
Keep moving. Easy does it. Whoa now.
On you go now.
Life itself, tell it.
You're in my sights now. Enough time. I'm off. You're too slow.
Never get away from me.
Don't help me.
I've got a clear shot at his head.
Watch it. He's fighting there. Put him down.
My dear friend, the Ghost Club has an extraordinary case for you. Spiritualist Thaddeus the Amazing has predicted his own death at his next seance. Could you have a look?
First, I shall reveal each of you the answers you seek. You are about to witness. We have a visitor. Approach, please.
What is happening here?
Help!
Not yet.
Someone, light the lamps.
Oh. He's actually dead.
I should return and find out about this.
Nothing but a showman, really. Each week he gave a seance with all his clients present together. So many people makes everything much more dramatic. I attend Lady Ursula at these sessions. She's ailing and needs someone to help her along. I have no particular belief in an afterworld, but if it comforts Milady, I see no harm.
I sought him out after the death of Mittens. I was so hoping to hear from my loved one. I'm convinced Thaddeus could have communicated Mittens' wishes to me. I must know to whom Mittens wishes that I should leave my fortune. And now Thaddeus is lost to us. I shall never know. Mittens is my beloved kitty cat. She was run over by a milk wagon several weeks ago. I've been trying desperately to contact my sweet thing ever since. I'm not well, though, and likely haven't long to live myself.
This is so frustrating. I had a simple question, but have had to come back for séance after séance, week after week. Each time Thaddeus divined a partial number from the other side, but never the entire correct number. Today he promised that I would get everything. Thaddeus felt that if I signed some papers, it would demonstrate to my dead father that I had absolute trust in Thaddeus.
He was an incredible psychic. I came to clarify some personal financial matters. I don't understand what happened. He foretold his own death, but I didn't expect it to happen like this.
I have no doubt that his powers were genuine. He was able to tell me of my daily comings and goings, and all manner of details that he couldn't possibly have known. He certainly was going to be able to put me in contact with my sister. I'm so sorry to lose Thaddeus. The oddest part is that he claimed all would be revealed to each of us before his death. I've been coming here to decide whether I should accept a marriage proposal. Thaddeus had been attempting to contact my departed sister so that she could give me advice. Thaddeus was a kind man who sincerely wanted me to make the best choice. Now what am I to do?
That's a girl. Whoa!
Become obsessed with some secret bank account. He inherited almost all of my father's fortune, as well he should as the male heir, but some was locked in a secret account. I think it unlikely that it should be a significant amount. I went along to the seances a couple of times. I thought it was a waste of my brother's time. Power of attorney to a psychic? That sounds very unusual indeed.
Walk on, girl. Let's go. Doing fine, girl. Easy, girl. Easy.
Ursula's health is not good at all. And now she's lost her cat, it's almost like she has nothing left to live for. He's been Lady Ursula's butler for years. We have plans to marry. But first, Douglas needs to put together a little nest egg. He says he'll have some money soon. Lady Ursula was planning to leave her fortune to her cat Mittens. Since the cat passed on, she's been going to that spiritualist in hopes that Mittens will tell her what to do with the money.
Who's a good horse? You are. That's the way.
Slow down now.
An assessment, Mr. Ward.
I wonder if someone can tell me more about this.
Her father mentioned this swindler to me. I understand it's because of him that my engagement has been delayed. I know the owner of a local brewery, and I'm convinced his business will flourish. He just needs some financial backing. Now Janice is free to be married at last. I'll invest my dowry in the brewery and make a fortune.
Never trust a man who tells you what you want to hear. He's after something. Taking advantage of my daughter's love for her departed sister. With that charlatan gone, things can get back to normal. My daughter's engagement to Everett Boyd can be announced at last. Janice's elder sister was strong-willed. Janice always followed her lead. That's why it's so sad that she asks her advice, even in death. Time for Janice to think for herself. I know what's best for her. A girl Janice's age should be married. Everett is a very sensible young man from a good family. He'll be very successful, I'm sure of it.
Janice is a lovely creature. I would be honored were she to accept my proposal. I do adore her.
That's me. Yeah, some fella come by here every so often. Gives me a silver sixpence if I tell him everything about the folks in that house. Nothing unusual about him. Just a regular fella. I seen him go into that building over there.
I wonder if someone could tell me more about this. Doing fine here. Keep moving. Steady on.
You think someone paid Thaddeus to tell my lady that a cat wanted them to inherit? Well, that would be quite a clever scheme indeed.
I simply do not believe it. And if you're implying that my butler was paying Thaddeus, I must ask you, why would a great psychic do the bidding of a common butler?
My own sister, paying Thaddeus off? I thought he was a bit too insistent that I sign that paper. Well, Anne is going to get a good talking to, believe you me.
Good Lord, you found the office? I admit it then. Thaddeus and I traveled the world, bamboozling the gullible and then exposing the swindle. But his death was meant to be a fake. I have no reason to want Thaddeus dead. Quite the contrary.
You believe that Everett paid Thaddeus to manipulate me? It cannot be true. Thaddeus knew all of my comings and goings. He genuinely could communicate with the world beyond.
That's a girl. That's the way. Let's go. Whoa, easy. Walk on, girl. Easy now. Who's a good horse? You are. Keep moving. Whoa, easy.
The psychic was going to expose me, but I was nowhere near the crime scene. How dare you disrespect me!
The man was a fraud, and I'm glad he's dead. But someone in my position does not commit murder.
That's a girl.
Yeah! Yeah! Why would I kill him? He and I had a good plot going. We fooled people, but the people who paid most dearly were the thieves.
Why on earth would I kill the only person who could contact my beloved sister?
I honestly had no idea that Thaddeus was cheating me. He must have been a very shrewd character to fool a sharp fellow like me.
He was going to reveal my plot. He paid the price for betraying a fellow crook.
This Thaddeus fellow was rather too clever by half. But you pieced it all together very cleverly.
Up to the clink with
Mr.
you.
Raymond was particularly interested in this one. He admired the duplicity of Thaddeus.